King Ryan Garcia, who is now starting to be mentored by retired, legendary, iconic Hall of Fame superstar boxer, EBE, the best ever, in Floyd Mayweather Jr. And it's a more conducive fight to what Ryan Garcia is building towards, in my opinion. It's a smarter fight for Ryan Garcia. I think that Ryan Garcia is making the right decision.
His team, they've done a good job of promoting the fight. Meanwhile, Ryan Garcia and Oscar, they were beefing before the fight, to the point where Oscar De La Hoya was barred from entering Ryan Garcia's locker room. That Eddie Hearn ain't doing he's not a good promoter and whatever. But you're the one beefing with your fighters. First it was Canelo, now it's Ryan Garcia. So to be honest, it's a bad look for Ryan Garcia.
That I'm comfortable with. Hence the reason why they had issues with Ryan Garcia conceding to everything that Gervonta Tank Davis wanted to make that fight happen against the wishes of Oscar De La Hoya and Bernard Hopkins and Golden Boy Promotions.
In a seismic upheaval, Ryan Garcia, the burgeoning force in boxing, has delivered a devastating blow to Oscar De La Hoya by aligning himself with Mayweather's TMT Promotions, a realm De La Hoya once ruled. This dramatic shift in the boxing paradigm has unleashed shockwaves, causing De La Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions empire to stagger perilously close to collapse. De La Hoya, the former golden boy of the sport, witnesses with dismay as his protege, Garcia, slips from his grasp, forcing him to confront the harsh reality of his diminishing sway. Garcia's defection to TMT Promotions serves as a resounding proclamation of independence, a daring move that signals the termination of his subservience to De La Hoya's once dominant golden boy regime. As the reverberations of Garcia's decision echo across the boxing realm, De La Hoya's meticulously crafted facade of control and supremacy crumbles in real time. His once promising stable of fighters dwindles, and the firm grip he once held on the sport dissipates rapidly.
But again, we know Ryan Garcia moves to the beat of his own drum, and that's why they have conflict. That's where they conflict, because in Oscar De La Hoya's mind, he's not letting him promote and line up the fights like he wants to. And in Ryan's mind, I'm the one getting in the ring, set up the fights that I'm looking for,
leaving him grappling with the erosion of his dominion. In a desperate bid to reclaim a semblance of control, Oscar De La Hoya has thrown down the gauntlet with a bold challenge to Ryan Garcia, beckoning for a showdown in the ring. This audacious move serves as De La Hoya's final attempt to resurrect his dwindling stature and silence the chorus of critics. De La Hoya, seemingly blinded by pride and desperation, appears oblivious to the irony of his predicament. Once the puppet master who dictated Garcia's every move, he now finds himself in the role of the underdog.
Still, so with that said, Ryan came up short. And you can see this conflict with the matchmaking. Because right now with this fight, the Oscar Duarte fight, clearly, Oscar De La Hoya wasn't on board with making this fight because they thought Ryan, in a comeback fight, possibly could get knocked out.
Seeking a chance to prove himself, salvage his reputation, and recapture the respect he believes he deserves. However, Ryan Garcia is not easily swayed or manipulated. Having tasted freedom and independence under Mayweather's TMT Promotions, Garcia is unlikely to relinquish his newfound autonomy. Recognizing that a clash with De La Hoya could define his career, Garcia sees it as an opportunity to solidify his status as the new boxing king, consigning De La Hoya to the pages of history. The stage is now set for an epic clash of titans, a battle that extends beyond the ropes to determine not only the victor in the ring, but also the future trajectory of boxing itself. The world awaits with bated breath as these two formidable forces prepare to collide, in a spectacle destined to reshape the landscape of the sport forever. Ryan Garcia, ex-fighter of Golden Boy Promotions, severed ties with the company, citing a myriad of grievances, including criticism from legendary trainer Bernard Hopkins and Golden Boy CEO Oscar De La Hoya. Garcia's unconventional use of the Philly shell defense, a defensive technique popularized by Floyd Mayweather, drew criticism from Hopkins, who cast doubt on its effectiveness and Garcia's ability to execute the technique properly. Hopkins, renowned for his mastery of defensive tactics, asserted, Ryan Garcia's version of the Philly shell was nothing more than a cheap trick. He was intentionally turning his back on Duarte, creating a blind spot for Duarte to land his punches. That's not how the Philly shell is supposed to be used. Garcia, a staunch defender of his technique, retorted, Bernard Hopkins needs to get his head out of the past. He's been out of the ring for too long and doesn't know what he's talking about. I'm the future of boxing, and I'll prove him wrong. De La Hoya, on the other hand, expressed concerns about Garcia's propensity for taking excessive risks in the ring, suggesting that his aggressive style was jeopardizing his career. Garcia, feeling undervalued and unsupported by Golden Boy, made the difficult decision to leave the company, seeking an environment where he felt respected and empowered to pursue his goals. He found this haven in Mayweather's TMT Promotions, where he was embraced for his unique style and encouraged to take calculated risks. Garcia's departure from Golden Boy was a significant blow to the company, as he was widely regarded as one of their most marketable and promising young fighters. However, it also marked a turning point in Garcia's career, as he gained independence and control over his destiny, allowing him to focus on his development and reach his full potential. And it's not finished yet. Ryan has also set financial allegations against Golden Boy. Ryan Garcia's allegations of financial mistreatment at the hands of Golden Boy Promotions paint a troubling picture of a company prioritizing its own interests over the well-being of its fighters. Garcia's claims, if proven true, raise serious concerns about Golden Boy's ethical practices and its commitment to fair compensation for its athletes. Garcia's assertion that he has been consistently underpaid, receiving less than the standard 20% promoter's cut, suggests that Golden Boy has been siphoning off a significant portion of his earnings. This alleged exploitation has not only deprived Garcia of his rightful share of the revenue generated from his hard work and dedication, but has also hindered his ability to pursue his career goals to the fullest extent. The financial constraints imposed by Golden Boy's alleged practices have likely restricted Garcia's ability to invest in his training, hire the best coaches and nutritionists, and secure the necessary resources to reach his full potential. These limitations have potentially hindered his development as a fighter and prevented him from achieving the level of success he could have attained with adequate financial support. Moreover, Golden Boy's alleged control over Garcia's career decisions, particularly in terms of opponent selection, has further impeded his pursuit of greatness. By prioritizing less challenging matchups, Golden Boy has limited Garcia's exposure to elite competition, preventing him from testing his skills against top contenders and gaining the experience necessary to ascend to the highest echelons of the sport. Garcia's desire for greater autonomy and control over his career reflects a growing trend among fighters who seek to take charge of their destiny and ensure that their interests are aligned with those of their promoters. This movement towards greater fighter empowerment is crucial for ensuring fair treatment, adequate compensation, and the opportunity to pursue excellence without undue restrictions. The tumultuous battleground of 2023 has become a relentless assault on Ryan Garcia, not just with the sting of his first ring defeat against Gervonta Davis, but also as he's thrust into the merciless trenches of a legal war. The Mexican-American warrior, fueled by a sense of injustice and betrayal, finds himself ensnared in a bitter struggle with Oscar De La Hoya, the puppet master at Golden Boy Promotions. The apparent reconciliation for a King Rai showcase raises suspicions. Is this a genuine truce or a calculated ploy? The public arena transformed into a battlefield as a Twitter war erupted, followed by the exchange of legal salvos between Garcia and his supposed promoters, seizing the spotlight in June. Golden Boy Promotions, armed with legal artillery, aimed to enforce compliance with Garcia's contractual bindings. However, just 2 months later, Garcia retaliated, launching his own legal offensive, targeting his promoters with a counterattack. This legal onslaught has become the central offensive in Garcia's 2023 warfare, overshadowing his exploits within the ropes. As the legal battle intensifies, the authenticity of the truce and the motives behind the public spectacle of King Rai's prowess are under a relentless barrage of scrutiny, injecting a venomous complexity into the unfolding drama of a boxer's turbulent year. Ryan Garcia's odyssey with Golden Boy commenced in 2017, sealing the deal once again in September 2019. Navigating the surge in his popularity, Garcia, astutely securing a clause enabling PPV engagements across networks, inadvertently triggered a tug-of-war with Golden Boy's exclusive DAZN deal. Seismic clash with Tank Davis, despite unfolding on Showtime and amassing a considerable $1.2 million in PPV sales, concurrently streamed on DAZN. A noteworthy detail emerged. DAZN pocketed a step-aside fee of $125 million, with Garcia allegedly footing a $120,000 bill. Dueling narratives surfaced, with Garcia advocating his stance while Golden Boy presented a starkly contrasting version. This contractual melee not only lays bare the intricacies of contemporary boxing negotiations, but also thrusts into the spotlight the inherent conflict between a fighter's yearning for flexibility and a promoter's allegiance to exclusive alliances. Conflicting tales amplify the ongoing saga between Garcia and Golden Boy, injecting yet another layer into their tumultuous relationship amid the tempestuous terrain of professional boxing. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe and smash the like button, otherwise Ryan will be the best boxer of the world.